Happy New Year, everybody. I thought I'd do a little tarot spread to get you in the mood for the new year. So let's see what would happen if I get it up. Okay, here we are. This is cute little spread. You can try this or you can message me if you want me to do it for you. So what lessons are there from the previous year? What lessons are there? Ooh, trust in your intuition, the Two of Swords. Now this card indicates that you can't run away from things. So you might have felt that you wanted to run away from certain situations last year and then realised actually you can't, you've got to deal with something. Work in harmony, so trust your intuition and think smart. Even if you feel blocked, there's two things that come to mind. Even if you feel blocked, part of these lessons were to try and figure out a way to work in harmony rather than running away from something or trying to rush and perhaps make more mistakes. Now the other connection I've got with this card for you from previous lessons of last year is sometimes we just have to be in that pause moment. Sometimes we want to rush ahead. We have these ideas, we want to do this, we want to do that, and then the universe doesn't quite align with us. So we feel that we're stuck. We feel that we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't go here, there, or anywhere. So this card asks you to just pause and learn your lesson that sometimes the universe has to catch up with what we're doing, what we're thinking about. So a pause sometimes or a block is actually quite good. And in that time, sometimes we figure out that it's not really what we wanted to do. So learn from the past. Your lessons connected to this card, A, is to find peace and harmony using your smart way of thinking, but also to understand that sometimes it's all right just to be in that pause moment while we really think about what we really want rather than rushing full steam ahead. How many times in the last year have you gone to do something, it's not worked because of the timing, so you've not been able to do it, and then you've gone, actually, that was for the best. So, new focus for the coming year. What new focus do we have for the coming year? Oh, it's on relationships. I love that. Two of Cups. So this is on relationships, but also partnerships. Now, those of you that are in a relationship, you may find that you get even closer with your loved one, or you could even work with your loved one or find that you're connecting together on more than an emotional matter, and that you're really working in harmony, and perhaps you've got business ideas, perhaps you're working out your goals together. Now, those that are single, this card is really lovely because it can bring in a united person into your life, somebody who you're on the same page with, a new relationship, somebody who has got the same ideas and dreams that you have, and you're coming together, you're like a magnet towards each other. Now, if we push our romance aside, this card as the new focus for the new year will be business and partnerships, a union where two people come together, and again you're on the same page. Now the Two of Cups is just like the beginning, the potential of it, so it doesn't necessarily say where it's going to head, but it definitely starts off on the right foot. There will be negotiations, so negotiating in a partnership is going to be new focus for next year. And if there's been some challenges with relationships or others, this card is great because it does indicate a union and you working things out. It's one of the cards I picked for the worldly vibes next year, where I do think two countries will come together in some union, or there'll be negotiations with two big countries coming in there. Blessings to celebrate for 2024. Blessings to celebrate. Seven of Wands. Now here, your blessings are going to be your strength and your stamina. There is a lot for 2024 about being individual and sticking up for our own rights and sticking up for what we believe in, following our own path, not following what everybody else wants us to do. So here we have blessings that you are strong enough to defend yourself, to fight for what you believe in, to handle anything. This is Mars in Leo, so you have that drive, you have that passion, you have that force to stick up for yourself or to stand strong in what you believe in. Notice the different shoes though. This indicates that you may be caught unaware or on the hop, so be prepared to stick up for yourself. Once you know what you're battling for, then really hold your own courage and conviction there, because you may be called at a last notice, you might be called upon to defend what you believe is right, or perhaps look after and stick up for the underdog there. Guidance to overcome any challenges, the Eight of Wands. So the guidance is, do you know, when one door closes, another one opens. It's as simple as that. There is lots of opportunities. So during a challenging time, know that it's not your only option. Know that things pass. This is a fast card, so things pass. Challenges will pass. Phases will pass. There was a saying in my head that I've had since I was, wow, very, very young, at least 30, 5 years ago, that I always thought, well, I don't know if I got it from my dad, quite possibly, that in 10 years time it wouldn't matter anyway. So whenever I got myself into a bit of a bother, I always thought, well, in 10 years time it's not really going to matter. So this card reminds me of that, in it, when you've got overcoming challenges, that in time things will pass, things will sort itself out, everything will fall into place. So just remember, if you get yourself in a pickle, if you've got any challenges here, it will pass, but there are other opportunities around you that you could take. Finances for the next year. Now Jupiter is in Taurus next year. That is very good for wealth areas, and a lot of people's finances, if you can get into some order early on. So finances for next year, we have the Five of Cups. Now that's a loss card actually. However, although there may be a loss, and yes, I do think the banks are going to be hit again next year with some things going on there. We've got the Two of Cups up. So look at what you've got going on around you in your financial area. Cut any losses to a minimum. It may be that you have already lost something, or that your investments aren't quite taken off in the way you expected them to. However, there is another way forward. It's no point looking at what you've lost or looking what's gone wrong. This is like, do you know what? It's done. It's been there. Let's turn around. Let's see what else we can do to bring a better solution to the situation. So in your finances, it's going to be really important to look at the cup half full, not half empty, and to be mindful. Don't keep putting money in a dead space. So be super mindful what you're doing with your finances, and be honest. If you've been ploughing your finances into something and it's just not working, maybe it's not going to work. So you might have to take a hit before you understand that actually there's bigger, better things around you there. Just accept sometimes not everything works. Health for your next year. Health for the next year. Eight of Cups. Well, we have quite a few cups coming in here. So health here, you're looking at moving on from what you know. Now this card indicates looking at a new health regime, doing something, perhaps giving up smoking, giving up drinking, giving up things that are toxic for your mental health. You're going to walk away from what no longer serves you. This is a strong material connection card, so it indicates, because you've got Saturn there, so it indicates here that we're realizing what's important and what's not important. And the material things, the things that are stressing us out, causing us anxiety or health issues, just isn't worth it. So by going on your own little pathway, walking away from things that no longer serve you is going to be better for your health. You may find that people that you have been in contact with for a long time is actually damaging you. So you could find that you're going to walk away from people, emotional contacts, family members that just don't serve you anymore. And although that's difficult there, you've got to... Here we go. You've got to look after your health. So prioritising your health, but there may be a sense of walking away and changing things. Now this is Saturn in Pisces, so you have got a chance to break free from those limitations and those restrictions. Pisces is the dream follower. So pay attention to your dreams where your health is concerned, but also look at where you want to be health-wise and follow that goal. There is no restrictions now. Career for the next 12 months, or for 2024, your career for next year. It's the Lovers. Now this is interesting because we had the Two of Cups earlier on. So I do think a lot of people are going to go, are going to go into business with people there, or flourish where there is a group or partnership involvement there. So career opportunities, you could meet the love of your life, or you could work with somebody that you're already romantically involved in there. A relationship, decisions and choices will come into fact around your career. So expect to be communications to be very clear, open and honest. You'll need to put the cards on your table, and also choices and decisions. You're going to need to perhaps not make all of these on your own, but look for help or guidance with another person to help you make some of those choices and decisions. This is a big card. It is ruled by Gemini, so communication is strong, but also technology. Gemini rules Mercury, or Mercury rules Gemini, which is all about technology. We know that next year is going to get big on AI, so you could be cloned in that sense there. But the Lovers card is harmonious. It does bring harmony to situations. So in your career area, this is a harmonious energy that will come in to make big decisions, make big choices, but that communication is going to be very important. Okay, and then last but not least, here is your positive New Year message. positive New Year messages. Oh, I love it. The 10 of Cups, happy ever after. So we have, in a nutshell, beautiful card, best card you could probably get for your positive New Year message. Happy families coming in around you, feeling very successful, contented, like literally the cat's got your cream there. This card is everything to do with abundance, security, stability and success on an emotional level, particularly there. But whatever you turn your hand to will give you a sense of joy. Follow your intuition. That's the main important thing for next year. Follow your intuition there. Mars in Pisces, you have the drive now. You want to be happy. People want to be happy, more contented. And like I said, I think there's going to be a lot more revelations coming up where people are understanding that they don't have to follow all the rules and regulations. That's not really making you happy. Going in your own little zone, literally in your own little box there, protecting and feeling secure and safe. But the message is that's where you're going to find your happy space. Perhaps less social media, less involvement with others, and just keeping you in, finding a little safe place for you. But happy ever after. Good news around family, good news around friendships, success, and around home as well. So we're loving that as the positive New Year message. So have a wonderful happy New Year. Enjoy 2024. We start off with a bit of a bumpy ride, but it will even out later on. If you want that spread done for you personally, just message me, or any other readings, message me. Otherwise, give it a bash yourself.